eating with you people, and that's why I said I'm not interested.
Madam, you cannot be lousy.
You can't shut
Your
me up.
food is still in the fridge since last week. 2 fish. You're always trying to play victim. This week.
Yeah, okay, I love to play victim and I'll play it well. Yeah, that's how I want to cook. I need malaria. Which one out of the two?
What is a new HOH without a first day drama? And that was how this morning, this Monday, and the first day of the reign of THELMA Lawson started. It was blown out of proportion. It was coming from a place of, I don't target you. It was coming from a place of, you have your gameplay and your plots in this house and it's not going to work again. It's coming with the spice of, nobody you go tell me what I go do. After all, everybody do it and they won't do. You can't want boss me here. So, THELMA Lawson, congratulations once more. She won the head of house last night, and we are keeping our fingers crossed and praying for her that she's going to be able to maintain it today, because if she doesn't, she's going back to the gulag, right? So she called for a meeting, the house meeting there, to talk, because one of the major issues that caused multiple quarrels in the first week of Bbnaija season 10 was food. The housemates were hoarding food, they were misusing food, they were wasting food and all the 9 yards. And now THELMA Lawson, one of the first things she wants to do in our regime is to curb that issue. And how best can she curb it without calling for a mutual consensus on what people should agree to do? So she called for a meeting and she was talking about how they need to start cooking in groups, cooking for the house, one meal accorded for everyone. Basically, if it's morning, they'll cook for everyone. If it's afternoon, they'll cook for everyone. Evening, they'll cook for everyone, so that they don't get to the point of wasting food and their food will last for them for the week, seeing that they lost the wager task of last week. And we don't know if Big Brother is going to pity them and give them free food or extra food beyond what they would normally have in a week that they lost their wager. And of course, in this bit, she was addressing a few persons. What do people not like eating, or what do we like eating together, so we can focus and do that one mutually? Then any other little extras that, appetizers and any other extras that is like special things for everyone, people can get little by little. We heard Sultana say she does not eat something, or she does not like, there was something she said, but she later agreed that she would join in the group cooking. She would agree to the group cooking. A number of the housemates agreed, but then THELMA Lawson had to address IMISI, because last week IMISI did most of her cooking herself, no group eating. And I feel maybe it's coming from the fact that, I want to make my food, eat my food when I want to eat it. So it turns out she prepared something last week, and of course in her own portion, as she was giving 2 pieces of fish, she kept that food and she has not eaten it till now. It's in the fridge, I think, on Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, is this a bad thing? Do we all do it? Yes, we all do it, where we cook. I want to preserve for later time where, when you feel like eating that food, or when you feel there's drought of food. And a number of the housemates didn't like that, including THELMA. Right? And THELMA was now telling IMISI that, you can't be cooking alone. For this morning, for example, what do you want to eat? She said she does not know yet. And THELMA was like, okay, so you will still cook what you want to eat? She said, yes, when I'm hungry, I'll cook what I want to eat. After all, I've not been cooking and eating with everyone in this house. So you cannot just come and force me or change it for me to do that. Especially not in the way THELMA was trying to date. At a point, they started going back and forth, and THELMA was shouting at her that this is your game plan. You like playing the victim. How would you keep food in the fridge since Tuesday with 2 pieces of fish and you not eat it? Go and eat that one. They will know what you eat next. If you don't have any other thing to say, better shut up. And IMISI was like, you cannot shut me. You cannot shut me up. In fact, if that fish and that food I kept in the fridge is peppering you, come and force it down my throat now. Come and force it down my throat. Nonsense, stupid girl. Like, they were going back and forth at each other. While this was happening, we noticed that 1 or 2 housemates were supporting IMISI, especially Isabella. And IMISI and Isabella have not been really tight friends. So we really felt that Isabella's support for Imisi was coming from a certain place, which I'm going to talk about. But Isabella said that you can't force people to eat what everyone wants to eat. They can cook theirs. And then somebody else suggested that, you know what, if that's the case, when this person, because this person doesn't like eating with everybody or doesn't want a general food, we can cut a certain portion for them to prepare their own food. Then we, the rest of us, can have our own. And I feel whoever made that suggestion was very wise, and that was a way to go than this back and forth fight that Imisi and THELMA were having. But then again, let's get to why Isabella was actually really being vocal about Imisi's own matter.
He told me someone sent it to my page that when she gets here, she should get that for alliance.
I might, because I know how my baby will feel.
Do you understand? Wait, you don't disrespect, don't disgrace me for national TV.
I think she was going to call Rubo or Sabrina now.
She not call up.
Yeah.
You're having conversations with me now.
No,
but you don't want to anymore.
Never. What? Don't touch me. I've told you, don't touch me. Don't touch me. The boys outside, though, maybe they wait for me to come out. So.
At the moment, Isabella is blowing outrightly hot. So hot that she probably didn't sleep well last night. Although she spent the night on the same bed with K-Bobo. Yes, she did. Now, I don't know if that means anything between the both of them or it's just very platonic. But maybe it's a way for her to try and get back to KAYINKUNMI, or just, in quote, move on. So last night we saw the win of THELMA, and THELMA picked KAYINKUNMI to get into the house, into the HOA's lounge. They slept on the same bed, obviously shared a blanket, but I noticed at some point there was a pillow in between them, so we don't know how it went generally. But then we noticed that this morning Isabella was supporting Imisi, and then after that, when they were around the kitchen, I think there was Denari, there was Imisi, there was Damboski, there was Isabella, and I think there was K-Bobo too. That was where Imisi said that maybe THELMA is mad or it's malaria that is doing her. And then here was Damboski trying to have a conversation as to how Isabella is feeling about the issue of KAYINKUNMI being in the HOH lounge. And according to her, she's very disappointed. She feels there would have been a form of respect for her, but obviously KAYINKUNMI does not respect her to have rejected that offer, because now people will be looking at her on national TV that has embarrassed her and that she's stupid. And she will not fight over man again. No, she has an injury, a mark on her shoulder, which was from having issues with another lady over a man. She says never again. She's not going to give anybody that audience. And then, you know what? After today, she's going to forget all about it. For now, she will not talk to the guy. I mean, Damboski was begging her to have a conversation with KAYINKUNMI, and she said no, she didn't want to. Even when KAYINKUNMI came to touch her and just greet her for the morning, she said, please don't touch me. I've told you, don't touch me and don't talk to me. We noticed Damboski started laughing and saying, oh, this shows that she really loves you. She's like, that's not going to be denied. But then what he has done, right? She went on to reveal that himself, KAYINKUNMI, I think it was KAYINKUNMI, told her or shared Isabella's page, her Instagram page, saying that this lady said when she comes into the house, she is going to have at least around 4 alliances just to push her game and enjoy it. Now, Isabella's bone of contention is that why her own man THELMA Sisi she could run her alliance, right? And of course, as much as we understand Isabella, we also understand THELMA. Alliances has to be made. And then, of course, just to blow the fire, blow the flames, Imisi said that she even thought that, THELMA was going to select Sabrina or Ruboy because these are her close pals. And they could enjoy the HOH very well as friends. Not for them to come and see this change of narrative. However way it's going to be, we both know, you the listener and me making this video, we both know that Isabella cannot last without KAYINKUNMI. Let's see how she will be a big boss lady and forget about him.